right now in Moscow, we've got the restrictions from pandemic lifted up, and some other restrictions will be lifted up in the next weeks. And before that, now I'm able to do the tours in Moscow, to photograph, make photos, and gratefully now I can make the videos. So for today, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do my usual goal, photograph some places, make some pictures, and I wanted to come along, see the work, and also get to see and understand what Moscow looks like right now. Okay, so right now in Moscow we have a very hot summer. Well, it's already month of June. People now they look very satisfied in being able to come out on the streets again and go to parks, do their walks on the streets, and enjoy what life the way it used to be here in summertime. Okay, so I'm going to start by making a photo of this thing. We'll try to make a photo from a little bit further to get the whole monument and put the streets on the sides in a more symmetrical way. By the way, Moscow, Russia is celebrating right now the 75th anniversary of the victory in the Second World War. So we've got in different places decorative banners, huge banners reminding this victory. Let's see what we can get. We've got on the sides here this colored gardens siding the avenue, and well, if you're walking right here and if you like flowers first, most important of all, you definitely will enjoy this place. I personally love this area. Before they used to have some benches here. I myself have come here. I came here a couple of times to see it and just relax watching the area, but right now maybe for safety reasons for the pandemic they've removed it and you don't see people walking here nearby. It's a pity. Let's move on to the underground pass of the metro. We're gonna get to the other side and walk all the way to the museum. Let's move on. Here, maybe you certainly noticed that in this part we've got less noise from the avenue, so you can hear me better. On that side we've got this church, which I forgot the name. I'm sorry, should have learned about that. And if you go on that side, if you go on this side of the church, okay, you've got some food tents, some kind of a small playground, and in summer, especially now, you often find like families, enjoying their time there. I myself, doing photo shoots. I've come here a couple of times with clients to, make these portrait sessions, and usually all the shots that I made here, they were pretty satisfactory, at least for me and for the clients. On this side again, we have one more of this decorative garden. In here, we've got, as I said, the museum of the Second World War, which is massive. The construction is actually massive. It's really huge, with huge columns, and from here it looks like it's small when you're far from it. Looking from the Arc of Triumph, it actually looks small, but as you come closer, you realize how massive it is. People, they seem, like they look like ants next to the building. If you go inside, you get even more impressed with the architecture, with the let's say, wonderful care in putting all the stuff there inside. If you look there, you can see that in the middle we've got this dome roof part of the building, and inside there is a salon, like a round room, where the walls are engraved with the names of what I think are the names of all the people who died in the war, participated. And right in the middle, we've got this, Soviet Superman. It's like a statue of a hero, a huge statue of a man standing just like a Superman, but exposing a Soviet emblem. And he's got in front of him a big sword. Okay, it's actually bigger than me. I think it's got like some 2 meters, 3 meters or something. And again, as I said, it shows how much pride they have for the victory in the war. Okay, so we've come a little bit closer to the monument. I want to make some photos from here using the fountain, and then after this we go into the walking path behind the trees. Okay, let's come closer to the benches. Okay, here's a good spot. Ouch, my knee. So as I said, we have this, walking area behind the trees on the left side of this square. Okay, and we have this food tents. Actually, they're closed now, certainly because of the pandemic. A playground. We have the church. Let's move on and see what we find on the way. Oh. I've got a good one here right now. Take a look at that. That's what I want. That woman just fits perfectly in the frame. Now we're going to get closer to the church, and by the way, the name of the church is Church of Saint George the Victorious. In Russian, it's gonna be Храм Георгия Победоносца. Oh my gosh, Храм Георгия Победоносца. Hope it's okay. Let's go further. Sorry for my Russian. Okay, here we are. Coming closer, you get more, let's say, you have a better view, of course, of the small details, and they make a huge difference, believe me. Okay, so I'm removing here right now this standard lens. Okay, this one that's on my right hand. I think everybody can pick up the idea. This is like I can have the wide shots, like the more panoramic view of the place, as well as I can give a zoom in and crop a little bit. But this one is gonna be way better to crop the buildings in Moscow City, since they're farther, and I need to crop it even more, so that I'm gonna remove from the sides, or from the surroundings of the picture, some disturbances. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in here. I'm actually gonna need it soon. And okay, so let's come to this side now, and let's find something that I can shoot with this zoom length. And I'm gonna first actually pick up some details of the church. Saint George the Savior, that's the name. Remind yourself. I'm gonna try to find a way to fit that street lamp, let's say, pleasantly in the shot, in the frame. Let's go closer to the actual museum. Okay, so here we are. Now that we've returned to the middle lane of the square, we can have a better view of the museum. Okay, it's starting to get huge. It's starting to look what it actually is. Immense. Okay, love it. By the way, if you look far there, we've got one more building, okay, with the architecture style of the Seven Sisters. Seven Sisters are 7 buildings built during the Stalin's regime, okay, and they are they've got a very specific architecture, very unique actually, that displays, I would say, a sense of power and grandeur, I would say. And so, just to mention, we've got one more of these down there. Let's see what I can make right now. So now tell me, isn't this massive? My camera cannot photograph this whole thing in a proper way. Okay, so we are here inside this, let's say, almost tunnel here, below under the museum. Okay, this is what you see here above the ceiling of this tunnel. The museum is right on top of it. It's quite long, as you saw, and as I was saying, the architecture inside, the symmetry and the almost endless repeat of patterns, of lines, of massive structures. It creates some sense of, you know, unnatural place, very artificial indeed. Of course it's not artificial because someone made it, but I mean, it's like you're, you know, at least for me, I feel like I'm walking inside, I'm walking in a different world, I'm in a different world, not built for people, you know, with our properties, you know, not for people of our size. And here, that's where we're gonna finish our video, by the way. We have the part of the museum is stretched back behind the band area. And same way, it's kind of alien, okay, but not less than the rest of the other historical buildings in Moscow. It you know, transpires, it shows, it displays a pride for, you know, extravagance in construction and architecture, and I think that this is not only this, but also all the buildings that carry this philosophy of immensity. I think they all help. If you ever come here, they're gonna help you create, shape your unique experience of being in Russia, you know. Either if you appreciate it, either you feel it's not the kind of experience you're looking for when you're traveling. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that if you look at these things and if you have this, you know, stop to think about it, it's definitely gonna create inside of you a very unique and uncomparable experience, okay? And I think this is Russia, right? Okay, so thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you again. By the way, we've got a huge project coming up right now. I'm working on it. It's a project not only for Moscow. I'm visiting different cities, and I hope to release it before the end of this year, if everything goes fine, okay? I'm gonna be dropping some bits of the whole thing. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, in fact, before the whole thing is completely finished, but you're gonna have, you know, a taste, you're gonna have some pieces of it, and you're gonna enjoy it. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. So again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate that you spent your time to watch the video, and I really hope to come back to watch more videos. Bye bye. Пока.